Cast.
Well, the flavor of the day was certainly the cloud cover. Now, we did see some showers make it in this morning. Certainly, it was fairly light, but they did move a little farther north. Most of the day we spent with the clouds. There was some sun filtering through those clouds. Kenneth Johnston captured that shot from earlier, and you can also see the low clouds hanging near the mountains. Here's a nice shot in the garden, and these are a pair of golden finches enjoying the cone flowers that have gone to seed. That from Jim Carpenter. Let's check in on the numbers. We only made it up to 79 today. 76 is the current number. A light southeasterly wind. Dew points have come up a little bit, but it's not going to be really oppressive in terms of the high humidity, and we catch a break all week from any big heat. That's all good news. 76 the current number at the Valley Airport in Weir's Cave. A light east southeasterly wind, and you can see most locations at this hour are in the mid 70s across the region. There's been a little bit more in the way of some lighter rain, especially as you get down toward Farmville and southern Buckingham. And you can still see that corridor of light rain really stretching from, say, east of Danville out toward Petersburg, Richmond, up across the peninsula and out across the Delmarva. And behind it, the clouds try to thin out a little bit, but still mostly cloudy skies. And that's what we'll hold on to for tonight, with most of us in the low 60s. Now, we could see a few showers around in the morning, but I don't think for everyone. And then we still have a lot of clouds during the day here for Wednesday. Can't rule out a spotty shower just about any time. Temperatures will likely remain in the mid to upper 70s. So that's what we're dealing with, and I'll explain that in just a moment. So a few showers around on Wednesday. Could still have a few on Thursday. All these temperatures, even through the late week, are all below average here for early August. Rain chances, they're with us, but they're not all that great. Now, the extended forecast this weekend, early next week, there's a lot of variability with that, depending on what may or may not evolve off the southeast coast of the United States over the next several days. In terms of rainfall outlook through Friday, most locations under half an inch. And a little bit of rain that we saw this morning at the airport amounted to 1/100th. So basically a trace, not a whole lot. You'll notice some of the coolest numbers here are down toward the Carolinas, where they've been socked in with the clouds. Easterly winds, only 67 right now in Charlotte. We're 76 in Charlottesville. And then you break out into the sun, you're back in the 80s. So here we go with what's happening. We have a large area of high pressure that really centered from eastern Canada and New England, and that's kind of wedged down the eastern seaboard. So there's some drier and cooler air. At the same time, we have a stalled front off the southeast coast, and there's moisture overrunning that front and working northbound, so we're caught in between. Now, this broad area that's highlighted off the southeast coast potentially over the next couple of days could become better organized. Right now, we really don't have an organized system. National Hurricane Center monitoring that. And meanwhile, well off in the eastern Atlantic is another disturbed area that will be monitored over the next several days, but we'll be taking that into next week in terms of any development. So here we are with Futurecast. In the morning, some showers around, especially off to the south and east, but during the day, there still may be a shower popping up from here and there. But even on Thursday, most of the steadier rain's off to our south and east, but we could still see a shower or two. But temperatures are going to remain below average here the rest of the week. So most of us in the low 60s tonight. We hold on to the clouds. Small shower chances, but they're there the next several days. But we get a break from the big heat and the high humidity of summer. A big difference from what we saw in July. So I guess enjoy while you can.
All right, Eric, thank you.
And a check of your forecast from the 29 News meteorologist you trust is available at any time on the 29 First Alert weather app. Download the app to track the radar and get hour-by-hour forecasts and weather alerts. Just open up your camera app and point it toward the QR code on your screen.